account underscore DP. Yes, sir. Hold up, let me set my camera up now. That motherfucker fell somewhere behind the TV somewhere. Damn, where the fuck my camera at? Oh, here. I put a couple of things, boy, I be on this week. Hey man, what the fuck shorty name is on here? You can't hear who? I thought that was odd or something. Yeah, I sent the invite, so. Nutty watching on YouTube. Hey, hold up. Matter of fact, I can cut that shit off.
What he doing, Nutty? I could have did that so you can see me play Call of Duty. No, that's what I'm finna be doing on 2K.
Oh, that boy getting New England?
Big number, big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16
That shit don't taste no different, bro.
30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100
Ooh,
minute
she gonna
bag,
get
that's a
up.
big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them.
Oh, she got Coca-Cola.
She can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up, man.
That shit don't even feel right on my teeth.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very
can't
wonderful
that shit.
AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready? Mike 54.
Damn, I've been tweaked, bro. I don't even know turn my sound on. Like I ain't no sound on my people.
Undercrush.
On first down, Moore dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now Moore. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
More now. Off the bootleg. He finds McCoy.
Oh, he went out of bounds.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
That nigga named Banks. Boy, Banks right here flexing, got the rollies on.
More now.
Let's go. He's taking down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
There we go. That's
first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Second and 15. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's McCoy. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. An interesting decision. I can see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? 2-yard line, 3-yard line? Because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it, not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker. Get 3 and move on.
Hold on, I'm playing
Back to throw.
right now.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott down.
Woo!
And is incomplete.
Come on,
Absolutely zero
bro.
surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs
Look,
have we
that's a
seen?
catch,
But
bro.
3rd and
You
20
gotta
on their play sheet.
hold
Go,
on,
I've got
man.
the exact play to dial up.
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done.
Come on, bro. He caught that, bro.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Ooh, down that
Great
bitch at
job
the
here. This is
3.
going to
Let's
turn out to
go.
be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Come on, Nutty. I made you
That
take
is how
that
you
shit
flip field
back.
position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Down to the
You
inside
won
the
them
5-yard
first 2
line.
games,
Absolutely
and after that,
ideal
it was
for
a
them.
wrap.
Position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with McCoy.
Safety.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What happened to your boy Mahomes?
That
You
first
hurt?
down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room.
Oh, damn. That is I thought you
he
had
can
Patrick
successfully
Mahomes
complete
back
the
there,
punt.
bro.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Oh, well, look at
Sean
this
McCoy
bullshit.
off to the races. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy,
Bro, I'm over here
97
playing.
yards.
I'm playing quarterback
As his guys
spy
are
in there,
first onto
thinking
the
you got
scoreboard
what's
here
in
this
there.
afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I know ain't no Mahomes back there. We coming.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Bringing this bitch out.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Yeah,
the last
it's delayed.
go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit.
Elliott,
only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it.
Damn,
but it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Bro, you can go back later on and watch the game.
Dak and the offense still out there.
If I'm
They're going to go for it.
Account.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yeah, no, because if you were streaming, you wouldn't know it was delayed. Like if you wasn't looking at it on both your things.
Here's Moore throwing on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Yeah, they can. I just have to play the other line back.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown.
That's what I usually do,
but the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt
Come on,
twice.
stop letting the computer do it, bro.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
At first my
Already
shit was
down 2
linked to my
touchdowns here in the
Facebook.
first half. This becomes a
But
pretty important
PlayStation
drive,
took that
doesn't
shit
it?
away.
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They
Come on, man.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I feel myself on YouTube.
To throw is Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Yeah. DP. It should show up like defense 85 or some shit.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
Oh, I knew I
tight end Witten, and it's intercepted.
He wasn't even playing. Look, confused.
And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I tried to sneak one in there.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Look that shit up.
Down. 10 logo. Check. Walk 54.
Now Moore on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Nah, I ain't never changed.
About checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 2nd down now, it's McCoy, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down now.
No, he wasn't night.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
You know I put him on my YouTube channel. He did the 3 of my camera.
Steps away to his left.
Nope, we on. Oh, how you get that? Bro, come on.
And they do get him down,
now
but
that time
not before he's
I'm
able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Man, then the live shit show up. Yeah, no, that's
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now McCoy, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point.
Well, I'm going to delete this shit off my.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Butker on for the PAT.
Bro, he had a couple practice
And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I could have had it with that hill, my fault.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which also...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Ooh, let's get it.
Amari Cooper.
Yeah,
75 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, headed into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
That's nutty, yeah. He gonna put the name of a snitch and the feds. Yeah, he a rat, bro. You let niggas know in the dope.
Touchdown,
I'm not.
To kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I'm going to take that in the whole mizah. Nah, you down in Nebraska, boy.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
My what?
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Boy, he's bag.
Off the play fake. He's looking deep for Bell. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Don't worry about it. I'm finna lock in on that second half. I'm finna go and pull a chair up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They got a open door.
To throw is Moore. To throw again. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Nah, I sent my people back there. We 3 deep, shorty. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, if he could have came down with it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
More now. A final shot before break. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game.
We cut this bitch to 1 possession.
Studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more.
Intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the
2
second
years
half
ago,
to give
Madden,
a
they
little
used to
spark.
draw a
I
nigga
think
off.
their halftime adjustments,
That's if
what
a
they
computer
talked about,
playing.
maybe it's just a little
That's how you
inspirational
tell
speech. Who
niggas
knows?
taking D or
But looks
not.
like they're ready to go.
And on 3rd down, the
computer
Cowboys
follow you
bring in
in
an
and
extra defensive back. Operating from the gun. Moore. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, look, baby, let me intercept that shit.
A surprising move to go for it predictably,
I
at least
already
somewhat
knew
predictably. It doesn't pay
Oh,
off.
damn.
And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Waiting on me to pick a play.
Six, right there, 56. Wrap it. Check 31. Kill.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. What do you think?
Prescott from the gun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Come on, man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped it.
Damn. Dude on Friday died. On the phone, Pops died on Friday. Damn. Bang, 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 bang. He died. He died. You don't want to see him.
What? No, I had to take a piss, boy. I'm already sure.
That nigga Pop says on Friday died, you know?
You said Pops on Friday.
Oh man, he just died.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short.
Boy,
no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Moore off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 10th carry now for McCoy. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Oh, damn, my bad.
We might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Moore throwing on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Prescott now from the 50. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch safety creep. 46. Safety's creeping. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Bro, man, how you take off the quarterback?
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Prescott to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Moore, up and good.
When I saw it, I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to take this
here in this fourth quarter.
Damn, we had to go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
No. Check it out. Get it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage.
Yeah, now I got to play defense.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively.
I
Being able to
usually
stop
just
them
play
and
with
bring
a
up
line
the key
and let
third
the
down.
computer do it.
But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what
turned to
defensive
blue
guys are
and
thinking right now.
shake.
Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word.
Dude, let's go.
They need it. It's intercepted. Picked off by by Jeff Heath. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Option button. I don't want it. You can't challenge them. Because it lets you like go where you go call the time.
Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
That's it. Like a
28.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Prescott.
Let's go. Oh, that was a catch. Come on, bro.
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth
what
down.
Is fourth down?
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, fourth quarter.
Like,
maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Prescott to throw this time. They'll set up. The end result, 21 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Throwing, Prescott. But it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that
way. Ooh, I want to
third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Oh, man. Just try to set me up.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for
Damn,
it
that
on
might
4th and
not have been
goal.
a bad play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2
I
remaining.
ain't know I was that close, but I swear I ain't know I was that close. I'm like real mad, tripping like a motherfucker. There we go. All or nothing.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go!
And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 20-yard ball is where it will stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again to McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Moore on 3rd down. And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Moore.
Yes, sir. Oh, that ain't no.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I'm following them.
Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And for a 2nd straight.
I hit the middle pad.
That Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? 50, play.
To throw is Moore. To throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Moore now, throwing on 4th down. He's going to go for a big play. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check, 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 check. We're going to 54.
Prescott. And he finds Austin complete. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
Yeah, sir. Oh, I can't call him time. I just tweaked, bro. Damn. I don't know if I just tweaked. I supposed to pick the field goal. I end up. I know I was supposed to pick the spike to stop the ball, stop the clock.
56 at the mic. Gotta do better. Here we go, 47. Watch, quick.
Here's Prescott. And
Look.
this is going to be intercepted. It's the honey
Fighting
badger,
overtime.
Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
Look, that boy
football back.
scored 21
It's a
in the
little
second
teaching
quarter.
moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field
if
goal,
you
though,
score a
or
touchdown, I
don't
get a
score,
chance
the
to
other team
score
gets a
one, too.
possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team
Ain't
to
no more
score
sudden
wins
death.
the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Yeah. Motherfuckers was crying about that shit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 25.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. More now. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's going to get his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion.
Leave me jump back in.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Moore.
Look,
And it's complete to Kelsey. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Well, you know, Charles, the coaching staff, they were sweating bullets. They had the field goal in the bag. They opted to go for it. They got it done.
Do you think they were making a statement there that maybe they didn't have confidence in the field goal kicker, or was it more that they had confidence in their offense to pick it up?
Whatever it is, they want to end this game right now.
Yeah, they wanted the big number, not the small one.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Moore off the bootleg. He finds McCoy.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Let's go. Oh, make him throw away from my
Chidobe with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You
Oh,
get into
yeah.
overtime, that's
'Cause
one
you had a
thing. It was a
possession.
great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out.
Yeah. Share with everybody. Man, we want so motherfucking cold out, right? Give me something to eat. Nutty ass thirsty for the Call of Duty down.
It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, no see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Hey,
Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Yeah.
Mike, what? Stop your body. Check 26, check 26. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Hey, easy, easy. Check. What?
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seahawks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. Often laughing, sometimes called just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down now, it's Carson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Right, 280.
3rd and long, it's Wilson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Russell.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Week 5 for Aaron Jones, by the way, was a game for the ages at Dallas. 19 carries, 107 yards, 4 touchdowns. First Packer to run for 4 scores since Dorsey Levens 20 years ago, and the first player ever to run for 4 touchdowns against the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
58. 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
It's slow
to his fullback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. He's at the 30, 10, for touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 59 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop it. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Oh, my shit lagging or something. I'm like... my shit.
There's still clock.
Yeah. It's telling me how do you rate your connection during the game. Alright, tweak. I am finna go lay my ass down. Get up and get my hair cut. Alright. Alright, so.